वसुदेवसुदं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। श्रीभगवानुवाच कुतस्त्वाकस्मलमितं विषमे समुपस्थितम् अनार्यजुष्टमस्वर्ग्यम् अकीर्तिकरमर्जुन. Lord Krishna says, my dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets but to infamy. These two slokas, this sloka and the next sloka, they are connected. Klaibyam mam smagamat partha naitat tvayubhavatyate chutram hridayadaur palyam yakpo uttishta parantapa. O son of Partha, O son of Pritha, Partha, do not yield to this degrading impotence. It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of enemy. I think this is the gist of the whole Gita. Krishna is really a real Zen master. He is not beating around the bush. Straight away he is addressing the issue. He is not beating around the bush. He is not a philosopher. First thing which we need to understand, Krishna is not a philosopher. He is straight away addressing the issue. He is straight away addressing the problem. He says straight away, oh my dear Arjuna, how these impurities came to you? They are not for a man like you who know the value of life. They will not lead you to higher planets. They will only defame you. The next sloka he says, give up this petty weakness. Arise, O chastiser of the enemy. It's a straight Zen answer. A seeker goes to a Zen master, an enlightened master. He asks, Master, what is Buddha? How can I become Buddha? Please teach me. Master just gives me a good slap. Just gives me a good slap. The fellow is shocked. He came to the master expecting some meditation technique, expecting some blessing, some guidance. Just imagine, you go to a Swami and ask how to achieve God, how to realize Atman. He just gives you a blow. What will you do? Same thing. He goes to Zen master and he gives him a blow. This guy is shocked. But the disciple is a mature guy. He did not go out and start speaking ill of that master. He said, Master, I know whatever you do has got some meaning behind it. Please explain. I am not able to understand. That is different. But I can't say what you are doing is wrong. Please explain. The master says, fool, you are Buddha. Why are you trying to become? You are Buddha. You are God. You are divine. Why are you trying to become something which you are already? If a horse comes to me and asks, how can I become a horse? Please teach me. How can I become a horse? What else can I do? You are already that. There is nothing else needs to be added to you. Straight away, in one slap, he gives the reply. Same way, here Krishna is giving, in one shot, he is giving the gist of the whole Gita. He knows the problem of Arjuna. Arjuna is not having depression because of spiritual seeking. Please be very clear. Arjuna doesn't want solution. Now he wants only support. We need to understand. Asking for support is different. Asking for solution is different. Now all Arjuna needs is only support. He doesn't need solution. That is why Krishna never speaks anything about spirituality in these two sloka. These two sloka does not speak anything about spirituality. The problem of Arjuna is from fear and worry. His Manipuraka Chakra and Swadhisthana Chakra is in trouble. He has got a tremendous deep fear and worry because of fear. Straight away, Krishna is addressing the problem. He is not speaking any philosophy. He is not beating around the bush. He straight away instructs Arjuna, this is not the right thing for you. Get up and fight. Give up all this foolish weakness. If Arjuna is in stotra mood, surrender mood, to which he comes later on, later stage. If he is in the stotra mood, these two sloka would have been a sutra. It would have been a technique. Arjuna would have become enlightened, or Arjuna would have achieved the ultimate just with these two sutra, with these two sloka. That's enough. If Arjuna was in the mood of the stotra, means surrender, devotion, no more Gita is necessary. This two sloka is enough. In these two, whole Gita would have ended. Neither you need to come here for 18 days, nor I need to come here. Gita is over. Gita will be over with these two sloka. If Arjuna was in the stotra mood, because he was not in the stotra mood, now Krishna has to create the Shastra to bring him to the stotra mood. If Arjuna was in the stotra mood, just these two sloka would have become sutra, technology to transform the life of Arjuna. Straight away he is addressing the problem. The whole problem is just worry, fear. That's all. Worry because of fear. Depression because of fear. All our depression is rooted in anxiety, rooted in fear. A small story. One presidential candidate is addressing press conference. He says, I am very optimistic about my future. Journalist asks, then why do you look so worried? The candidate says, my optimism is not warranted. I am just worried. My optimism is not warranted. You are continuously expecting your optimism to be warranted. When you don't get the warranty for your optimism, you start worrying. All your depression, all your worry, all your anxiety is nothing but deep fear about life. Fear of life. Fear of losing something. There are many levels of fear. Fear of losing the wealth. Fear of losing some parts of your body. Fear of losing the near and dear ones. fear of unknown means death. Here Arjuna is facing all the four fears. All the four fears Arjuna is facing. You can classify all your fears just in these four categories. Fear of losing your wealth, fear of losing some parts of your body in accident or some other way, fear of losing your near and dear ones, or fear of the unknown, fear of death. Here Arjuna is facing all the four fears. He has got the fear, he may lose whatever he has. Next, he has got the fear, he may lose some part of his body in war. Third, main fear, he may lose his near and dear ones. Fourth, he may lose his very life. There is a possibility of death. He is facing all the four fears. Because of these fears, the worry has started. Here, Krishna is straight away addressing the worry and fear. If Arjuna is in the stotra mood means completely with his whole being, if he has understood Krishna is nothing but God, Purnavatara, this two sloka is enough. He doesn't need any more instruction. He doesn't need any other words. He would have just simply followed. But unfortunately, I can say in a way fortunately, otherwise we wouldn't have had Gita. Fortunately or unfortunately, Arjuna was not in the mood of stotra. So these two words have become Shastra. Now the Shastra starts. If he was in the mood which he gets after the Vishwarupa Darshana, 11th chapter, he comes to the mood of surrender and he says, Krishna, now I understand you are not a normal human being. Krishna, I am not surprised why all the devatas are worshipping you. You are beyond everything. You are beyond my imagination. He surrenders. I surrender myself unto you. Then again, Krishna says the same word. Immediately Arjuna starts the war. Gita ends. The same word, when it is repeated, when Arjuna is in the stotra mood, it has become sutra, technique for Arjuna. Now because he is not in the stotra mood, it has just become plain Shastra. Plain Shastra. Just an advice.